This conference will now be recorded.
So yesterday we talked about VNet to VNet connectivity, and I have shown you some diagrams. A VNet peering I have shown you. This is the same network, two VNets in the same region. This we have done, and VNet to VNet. This is same. This is not the one. VNet to VNet. So this is what we are trying to set up, and we created a East US network, West US network, and we had created VPN gateway. I said that was going to take up to 40 minutes, right? So let's go to our VNets, our VPN gateways. Okay, so VPN VNet A and VNet B VPN gateway, two gateways that we have, VPN VNet A and VPN VNet B gateway. Okay, let's go to this VNet A first. Or before we go there, so let's create two virtual machines in those two networks. Create virtual machine. So 1, 2. VNet A server. Use existing resource group myRG. I'm creating one in actually this is East US. East US. VNet A is East US. Okay. The size is and I'll select B1S. East US, and VNet A server IP, this one, and we're going to open port SSH. Yes, everything is fine. Create. I will create one more server in the VNet B. Add. V1S virtual network. I'm going to select VNet B West US. Okay, so let me confirm whether I have selected East US or West US. Yes, I've selected West US. Okay. VNet B, VNet B IP. Create. All right, so two virtual machines are getting created. Now we will establish connectivity between these two units. Before we establish, we will see whether we are able to communicate. So these two are two different machines in two different regions. We'll wait for these two machines to get created. Okay, so what was the issue here? Okay. Let's refresh and see the status. Still creating it. Alright, so deployment is succeeded. One of the machine is created. Let's connect to this VNet B. Done. Now we'll connect to VNet A server also. Okay. So what is the IP address of this VNet A and VNet B? So 10.1.1.4 VNet A, 10.2.1.4 VNet B. Let's find out that 10.1.1.4 and 10. It should be 10.2.1.4. The first IP you will get it, which is starting from 4. So from VNet B server, okay, I want to connect to VNet A server. SSH Praveen at the rate 10.1.1.4. The same thing we will try it on other machine. SSH Praveen 10.2.1.4. Okay, so if there is a connection, it would have happened by now. So it's not happening. So what we are going to do, we will create this VNet connections. Okay, so we created VPN gateway this side. So let's go and verify that. You have VPN VNet A. Let's go there. VPN VNet A, click on connections, add a connection. I'm going to call it as VNet A to VNet B. VNet to VNet. And first virtual network gateway is VNet A. And the second virtual network gateway is VNet B. And a pre-shared key. Pre-shared key is like an authentication. I'm just going to give ABC123. Okay. And that's fine. So just name and first network and second network. Press OK. Now do the same thing on the other side also. VNet B. Okay, so let's wait for this to finish. Okay, that's done. Now we'll go to connections of VNet B and we'll add VNet B to VNet A. VNet to VNet, choose the secondary gateway, that is here VNet A, pre-shared key ABC123, same. You have to give the same pre-shared key. Press OK. Now its status is updating. So we have to wait for this to establish. Should see something like succeeded. It's going to take a while. See, I'm connected now. I'm connected from VNet B server to VNet A server. The same thing that we'll do. Earlier it did not connect, right? Now we say SSH Praveen, I am on VNet A server. I'm connecting to VNet B server. Yes. Okay. So host name VNet B server. So connection is established. So resources in this East network and resources in West network will be able to communicate now through VPN gateways. The tunnel is established. Any questions? I hope it is clear. Okay, so let me know if you do not have any questions. I'm going to delete the configuration. Should I delete?
Ravi, I have a doubt. This the VPN everything we are creating through firewall, correct?
Yes. This is you're going to use internet. Yes, through internet.
So there we don't want to apply any policy or something, the security policy.
That you can apply network security group. So yesterday we have seen, right, network security group.
Okay. Okay.
That
Okay.
is
Yeah.
that is a policy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
At the time of VM creation itself, I applied the policy. I've selected SSH port 22. Only port 22 is enabled for these machines. Nothing, no other port is open.
This VPN also they will charge use or it a fixed amount they will charge.
Yes. VPN gateway, there is a charge. If you're not using VPN gateway, if you're just using this just a network, okay, with subnets and network, no charges. VPN
Okay.
gateway, there is charge per hour.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it.
I'll delete this. Now let it get delete. Now I'm going to show you another net, another connectivity, which is hybrid connectivity, on premises to Azure connectivity. Okay, we have done the top portion. We have established VNet peering. First of all, we have created a VNet. Okay, and then we created two VNets and we established VNet pairing between two VNets in the same region. And we have created another VNet in another region, and we have connected those two VNets using VNet to VNet in different regions. The top portion is down. Now I want to set up point to site. So one machine in your on-premises network will be connecting to your Azure network. So it can be one machine or two machine or three machine. Okay. If you want entire network to be connected, all the machine, you have to use either site to site or express route. So we'll start with point to site. So how do you establish point to site connecting? First, you need to have a subscription, create a virtual network and gateway subnet, generate root and client certificates, configure virtual gateway, generate and install VPN client configuration, and establish VPN package. These steps that we are going to follow. So we already have subscription. We're going to create a virtual network. So we already know how to create a virtual network. So go to virtual networks, add a virtual network. So I have created VNet C. Okay. I have given, okay, so 3.0.0. You can give any resource group name. Okay. And select the location. It doesn't matter which location, and give the IP address range. Press OK. Okay, VNet C 10.3.0.0 and IP address. To save time, I have already created that VNet C. To see this VNet C, see the subnets. I have created 3.1.0 and gateway subnet 3.0.0. So this is I have already created. And so let me show you point to site diagram also, so you'll understand better. So this is your Azure network. There is a VPN gateway which is attached to Azure network, and you have VPN clients. Okay, these are different machines that will be connected to our Azure network using point to site tunnel. So we need to have a VPN gateway. How do we create a VPN gateway? All services, just search for VPN gateways, add a VPN gateway, and whatever the name that you want to call it as, VPN gateway 1 or whatever. And VPN based, route based, choose a network. So you have to choose a network which is available network. Okay, so if it is West US, for example, so I have VNet C in West US. Select that and give a name, public IP address. So public IP address, something. Just click OK. That's it. Your VNet gateway will be created. Again, it will take 45 minutes to save time. I have already created DC VNet C VPN gateway, which I have created and attached to our VNet C network. Now, what we have to do? The next, create a virtual network and gateway subnet. generate root and client certificates. How do I do this? These are self-signed certificates, like public and private key. So public and private key. How do I create them? So first thing is we'll open PowerShell. Okay, so login as administrator PowerShell. You can open PowerShell ISC or PowerShell regular PowerShell. Okay, I have a script which I have already shared with you. The entire Azure, you have received Azure classes, the folder, a drive folder. In that there is Azure search. Okay, you see this Azure search. We're going to create a public key and private key. We're going to create a public key and private key. So a root certificate and child certificate. Okay, so first of all, I already created them, so I'm going to delete them. So from previous class I have created, so I'll delete them. So these are the things for you. If you're doing for the first time, you will not have these. Okay, okay, so that's it. That's the only places I have done. Now this is going to generate a root certificate. Root certificate is like a public certificate. So what is it doing? So using this command, it is going to create a P2S root cert, and this is the key length that is going to use. I'm going to simply select and run it. So right now I do not have any root certs. So manage user certificate, not computer certificates, user certificates. There is nothing here. Okay, so press done. Now just remove this. We'll create using we'll create a child certificate. The next command, copy, paste, pay to as child certificate. This is basically a private certificate or private certificate. Yes. So paste it or done. Now refresh your certifications. Just you see, root certificate and child certificate has been created. We'll take the root certificate first. We'll start with root certificate and right click, alt task, export. Next, don't export the private key. Select that option. Select the default option. And this is, select the second option, base 64. Okay, base 64. Next, where do you want to export it to? I want to export it to Azure root. Next, finish. Export is successful. Now we have to export the private key, which is child certificate. Right click, alt task. Okay, export. This time I'm going to export the private key. Export the private key and personal identity information. Yes. Next, you need to give a password. The password I'm going to say it is anything you can give. Private key we are going to export it as private key. Okay, so I'm going to call this as Azure private key. Done. Finish. So as per our third step, generate root and client certificates, we have done. One more step we have to do, which is Open this Azure root certificate, open with Notepad. Okay, just keep this open like this. And we also have Azure private certificate, private key. Double click that, click on next, and you need to enter the password that you created and click on next. Click next. Yes. So this is going to import your private certificate. Like that. So the job is done here, and we don't need this PowerShell also. No. Configure virtual gateway, the fourth step. I'm going to, this is my virtual gateway, and I will go to point to site configuration. Click on configure. Point to site is not configured. Click on configure. So we have to give some private IP address range for this point to site network. So whichever machine gets connected, right, that client will get this IP address. What are the IP addresses, private IP addresses? We have 172.31 dot, so 201.0.24. Yes, 172.31.201.0 dot. So you can give, so this, the last two digits will change, but 172.31, so you can give that. The root certificate. So where do I get the root certificate? Azure, you just give some name, this root certificate. We have created the root certificate already, right? So this is the root certificate. Copy the things in between, begin certificate and certificate between these. Copy that and paste it. Copy and paste. Don't copy the begin and end certificate, only copy the content between them. Save. It's going to take a while. So gateway has been updated. Now we need to, so let's see. Configure virtual generate and install VPN client configuration package. That's we are going to do now. Download VPN client. Save that. We have saved. Show in folder. We need to extract this. I'm going to extract here. So this is extracted. So we need to, depending on the platform or 32-bit or 64-bit that you are using it. So we need to run this. So I have 64-bit and just run this installation. Double click. Run anyway, that's fine. Okay. Do you want to install the client? Yes. Okay, which is done. Now go to settings, network, click on VPN, and you see VNet C. Click that VNet C, click on connect. This you are going to ask connect to begin connecting. Yes, connect, continue. All right, so it has been connected. Now we need to have a machine in that VNet C. Do we have any machine in VNet C? I don't think so. We'll create a machine in VNet C. VNet C server. And I'm going to use the existing resource group, my RG1. So where is my VNet C? West US. VNet C is in West US. Okay, VNet C. So we'll see West US. Go to West US. Press OK. The size that I'm going to select is B1S. And VNet C default. I'm not going to give any public IP. So we're going to communicate with internal IP, which is private IP. So there is no private IP. There is no public IP for this. And I'm going to open SSH. Let's see, no public IP. Press OK. Create. It will take 2-3 minutes. We'll wait for that to get created. Right, so virtual machine has been created. Now you see networking. There is no public IP address, only private IP address is there. So we'll connect using this private IP address. So we already established VPN connection. We should be able to connect with this private IP. Okay. Yes. All right. So I am inside my virtual server without using the public IP. So it's like it has become like one network. Point to site, point to Azure network. So this is your on-premises server, and this is your Azure network. All right. Is that clear? Okay. Once you are done with this, just remove this VPN also so that it won't interrupt your other connections. Then just remove your resource group. Okay, so that is about so what we have seen today, a VNet to VNet connection between different regions and point to site. Okay, tomorrow we'll see site to site and express route, because again we have to create VPN gateway. That would take again 40 minutes. So I haven't created for that. So I'll create a VPN. I'll create a virtual network and I'll create a VPN gateway so that we can save at least 40 minutes. And then we will establish site to site. Yeah. So Patty, you can join at 7:30. Padmakar, you can join at 7:30. Okay. So any questions? Okay. So if no questions, that's all for now. And
That
see you tomorrow.
what about the Windows side? So same way we can connect.
Yeah, same. It's the same thing. So just create by why? Because I created Ubuntu. Just it takes less time to create the
Okay.
server. So you can just create Windows server, and the same. You go to virtual machine, you will get a private IP. Use that private IP to connect to your Windows
So we
RDP.
will get the GUI interface or command prompt only.
Yeah.
Which one?
No. If you use RDP, right? So just
RDP.
remote desktop connection. Just enter the IP address 10.1.1.4,
Okay.
whatever the IP address. You can't connect. Enter the username and password. That's it.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. All right. I have already shared the videos till yesterday. I hope you have seen it. You will get it from YouTube. Okay. So if it might have gone to a social category because it is coming from YouTube. So check your social category or click on all mail, so you will see them. Okay, that's it for now, and see you tomorrow. Thank you.